Well, good afternoon from British Cotswolds, Gloucestershire. I'm Dominic with DGC Outdoors, and today we're just going to be doing some nice calm log splitting with an axe. It's quite a not a very nice day today. It's got cloudy, not very nice, but I think we can make the most of it, and this could be quite nice. I think I'm not going to be doing any bushcraft stuff today. I'm very cold, quite tired actually. So yeah, I think this could be quite good. So let's, what are we waiting for? Let's get right into it. Alright, so what I'm trying to look for is a good log that is quite thin, not too dense, but also has very sharp corners, which can be sort of used to sort of properly cut into it and make some really good kindling. Because a lot of the time, people just, with fires, they just have, big logs, they just put them on, and the fire doesn't go up very easily. So what you want for building a fire, you want very small bits and then just gradually get bigger. So, for example, this log here could be perfect for kindling. It's also got some bark. And so, yeah, I'm just going to collect some of these. And, yeah, let's get into it. So, I forgot to say, but Happy New Year, guys. It's almost the New Year. This should be great. End of 2025, start of 2026. I'm very excited for it. Gonna have a huge party. I hope you guys are gonna have a fun New Year. Or if this video doesn't get posted by then, you have had a good New Year. I hope you had a very good Christmas. I certainly had a quite good Christmas. I was just doing I just went to a hotel, and it was really, really nice. Very, very calm. And I didn't actually do much, so it was very relaxed. Yeah. Alright, I think that's enough. So I'm going to go over there and we're going to start cutting some logs. Alright guys, here I am. Got my trusty axe. We're going to be doing some good stuff here. I've already collected a bit of kindling here, but we're going to collect some more. So let's see. Where's some of the logs? Here we are. Alright. So this is one of the logs that we got. And so what we want to do is we want to hit it right in this sort of corner, so we can cut off this very short little corner, which should be really good. So let's get right into that. So I'm just gonna start off with just one big. Now that was a bit too deep in. I got it close. There was this little nudge there, which caused it not to really stick. But you want to do it. But either way, you want to do it much closer to the corner so that you can get these really thin bits. That was again not a very good one. I'm not very good. Not getting any of my things in today. Here we are. And then once you've got a good sort of deep cut in it, you just want to slowly start sort of hammering it down. Get your axe deeper in, till eventually you have a really good strand of kindling. Now this can burn so incredibly easy. It's so good. You almost don't even need a fire lighter. It's amazing. So practical. It's small and it's perfect. And to make even smaller bits, you can just start just chipping away at this one as well. Get you an easier thing. For example, look at this bit here. That's tiny, but that can set fire easier than anything. It's honestly, it's really good. Really good. Really good. So I've got this. I'm just going to put all my kindling right here. I'm going to use it for a fire later. So let's get this corner here. So we've done that one. Let's get this one. That was pretty good. I think I could still work with that actually. It's a bit deeper in than I would hoped, but still pretty good. But then we can narrow it down. Oh, well, I guess I can't. You got to be careful of that, guys. Happening. Sometimes, as you're lifting it up to hammer it back down, it can just fall out. So let's try that. Try that again. There you go, and I got it in one go. Pretty proud of that. Here we are. Now this is a really good bit. This is not too big, not too small, pretty medium bit. This is perfect. This could easily start a whole fire. Now don't get me wrong, once you've got all this kindling, you can chuck on the biggest logs that you want. You can chuck on whole trees if you want. But just start off with small bits, because it's just, your fire won't really burn quite brightly. So let's try to get this bit here. There we are. Now, once you've got it quite narrowed down, you can just do it just in the middle, like I did. I can't find where I got it. Anyway, but yeah, you can just do that once you've got it, and then that's all good. You can whistle those ones down as well, or you can just use this. This is not too bad as a kindling, to be honest, but I think I'm going to narrow it down just a bit more. Now with these quite thin, long sort of strandy bits, it's quite hard. They don't really stand on their own. Any way you sort of slice it, so you're gonna have to hold it here. Now you have to be very careful, because you can easily just dip off here, just cut your hand. That happens to my cousin, I believe. Not very nice. But you just want to gently hammer it in till you eventually make a connection. And from there, hammer it down even more. It's actually very satisfying getting it all down. And then you've got a really good, nice bit of kindling. So that's all good. Perfect, nice. Now what you can do is, you can actually start, the best thing is actually with circular bits. But actually, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm just going to show you guys. Now, one of the best type of logs that you can have are ones with sort of bark on the end. Now that's perfect, because the bark gets excellent fire starters, excellent fire lighting. Fire just loves this. So it's perfect, it's really good. You can just smooth it out, and you can even just cut it off and use it just like that. So that's what I might actually try and do, basically. And it's just a bit like whittling, to be honest. You just slowly get it off. You've got some bits there. Now look at that. Perfect fire things, you know. This will burn so good and so brightly. Perfect. And now what we can do is just try and get in between. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm just going to sit with this. There we are. It's often quite nice just to have a big slam at the very end. Now, you don't want to get it when you're axe cutting. The reason I say don't get it too deep is because it's much denser. If you, for example, if I go here, it's much denser and much harder to get any sort of a connection. I don't know why I keep on doing that. So you want to do that. And you also don't want to do it, you also only want to go down vertically and not, oh gosh. Fuck. Oh gosh, sorry about that. Anyway, as I was saying, you also only want to go down sort of vertically along the sort of the height of the log instead of along the width, like here. Because these trees, they have these little sort of things, and you can slightly sort of vaguely see them. You can see these little lines here. They're going up, and they're going along the height of the thing. They're going along the height, so water will travel up there. So it's much looser, going height to fit more. So it's much easier to really connect it down. Whereas, sort of horizontally, from my perspective, we could see that it's much harder to get a good connection. It's much harder to do anything like that because we're going to the side of them, meaning that they're very much stronger and they want to focus on building a good membrane to protect these strands, to make sure because they're eventually just like veins for humans. You know, if one sort of gets chopped and one gets damaged, then we lose that sort of blood supply. Anyway, I think that's all we need. We all have time for today. Really good to see you guys. If you can, maybe share this with a friend. Help the channel out. I'm just starting DGC off grid, and I think this could be really fun. I've really enjoyed doing this. I hope you guys enjoy it too. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And for now, goodbye. I'll see you guys in the next one.